I'm sorry to say this, Mrs. Lavery, but it seems like you're having an awfully hard time accepting the truth.
You didn't answer my question.
Well, the answer is yes. Of course Duke died in the warehouse. Let me ask you this. Why are you having such a hard time accepting this after all this time?
Because some things have happened, you know, that, it's just very... I can't explain it, and I thought I was going crazy, and I just kept telling myself that I was imagining it.
What kind of things?
Well, you know, after he died, it was just like every time I turned around, I could feel his presence there.
Well, that's not at all unusual. As a matter of fact, it's par for the course when you've just lost a loved one.
It was more than that. You know, one time I thought I saw him. But then I just convinced myself that it was my imagination.
And where did this, supposed sighting take place?
Kennedy Airport.
Well, Kennedy Airport is hardly a sea of tranquility, you know. In all that chaos, it's easy to understand how a person could hallucinate.
Please don't rationalize this, Mr. Karp. I've done that myself. I know I wasn't imagining it. I did see my husband.
You saw someone who looked like your husband. Now, can't you accept the fact it's simply a case of mistaken identity?
No, I cannot. Not after what's happened the past few days. Who is Jonathan Paget?
I don't know. Who is he?
It's nothing. It's someone I met. He gave me this very strange, cryptic message about looking for the truth in ashes. Now, how would he know that that is where I found after the fire, in the ashes? I think that he was trying to tell me that my husband didn't die in that warehouse.
I think that's a stretch.
No, it isn't. Not for me.
I think you're reading a lot into those words because that's something you wish to be true.
But I can't ignore what he said, can I?
No, but you can look for the truth in tea leaves and you can find sermons in stones if you want.
The more you keep trying to convince me that I'm wrong, the more I question your motives for doing that.
Well, then why don't we both just give it up and call it a day?
No. No, I'm not letting you off the hook because you know more than you're saying. I think I'm just going to sit right here. And I'm going to wait until you tell me what really happened. Is this familiar to you?
No, I've never seen this before.
You know what I'm saying. Do you recognize the handwriting?
Yeah, it looks like Duke's handwriting.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Wait a minute, what does a sample of Duke's handwriting prove?
Proves a hell of a lot considering it was written 2 days ago.
Well, I have a very hard time explaining that.
Why don't you give it a shot?
Maybe if you could provide another sample from an earlier time, you know, we could get an expert opinion on this.
No, you're the only expert I need. You know he wrote that, because you know my husband's still alive. It's not just wishful thinking. I'm not imagining things, and I'm not going to stand for any more of your lies. You tell me what happened.
Will you excuse me for 1 minute, please? Discovering the truth. No, if I thought I could stall her, I wouldn't be calling you. All right, now, what do you want me to do?
May I?
Help yourself. All right. For the most part, you have been right on the money. Duke didn't die in the warehouse. We staged his death to protect you and your daughter.
Oh, all this time you've known where he was.
No.
But you just said that.
I said you were right for the most part. Eventually, the plan was aborted. You see, we were transporting Duke to another location when he must have gotten word that Victor Jerome was dead, and he bolted.
And then?
And we haven't seen him since. I can only guess that he felt he was no longer in danger and it was safe to return to his family.
Where was it that he escaped from you?
Kennedy Airport. We were taking him to his next destination.
My God, I saw him there.
Yeah, probably.
Are you telling me that you don't know where he went?
We don't know for sure.
So you're saying that you have an idea?
We found out that he purchased some tickets for South America, but we don't know the exact destination. It's a big continent.
Big continent? Your government has a big fat budget. Why didn't you just follow it up?
Please understand, Mrs. Lavery, it is not our job to offer protection to people who don't want it.
Daniel Lund?
Daniel Lund? That's a name we placed on one of the passports we gave to Duke.
Do you know that I saw my husband in Rio, in a clinic, when he was passing for Daniel Lund? All the time I just thought that he was involved in the mob. I was following him. He was just trying to warn me.
Mrs. Lavery, I want you to know that I am truly sorry for all of your grief.
Did he ever have a passport with the name Jonathan Paget on it?
No, not issued by us. Why?
It's not important.
Do you mind if I offer you a little advice? Whatever road you're going to follow, I hope you'll think things through very carefully before you proceed.
I don't think I've done so badly, Winnie. I got you to tell me the truth. That must have been a bit of a holiday for you.
Yeah. Well, this time you could be in very grave danger.
Goodbye. Mr. Carver, I've just discovered that my husband is out there somewhere, still alive. You can't expect me to sit back and do nothing.